weekend because I'm about to get a little bit, it's going to sound like I'm hollering, and probably because I will be, but I want to make sure I do this thing right. All my Vietnam veterans, welcome home. Germany, good night. All my active duty military personnel that's downrange, good night. It is now time for Big Sarge's Article 15 of the day. Hypocrites, come get this work. Now, if you were paying attention to me starting off this show, I told you I feel great. I feel great, rejuvenated. You know why? Because Lifetime allowed me to be super duper petty on social media. So they have this documentary out, right? This 3-night series for R. Kelly, right? Robert Kelly, the Pied Piper of R&B. They have this series out chronicling his life and his indiscretions, right? His indiscretions, his love for younger women, which is wrong. I'm not caping for R. Kelly. It is wrong for him to do what he's doing. It is wrong for him to have done what he's done. He's wrong. Should he be put in jail? Yeah. If they have the hard evidence and the proof, put him in jail, lock him up. I say that to say this. You all that's going on social media and screaming out, I'm no longer listening to R. Kelly. I'm no longer listening to R. Kelly. I'm no longer listening to R. Kelly. You're hypocrites. Because you won't listen to R. Kelly, but you still listen to Marvin Gaye, who once bribed a waiter to bring a 14-year-old alcohol. See how that works? Or you listen to Steven Tyler, who once forced a 17-year-old to have an abortion close to the 3rd trimester. See how that works? You still jamming BBD in their song, Do Me, when it says backstage, underage, adolescent. So you see what I'm saying? Or you're still, you never said a bad thing about Big Daddy. You ain't never said a bad thing about your uncle. You ain't never said a bad thing about your female teacher. Like, this happens on both sides of the board. Male and female. They all do. So if you're going to just say, I'm no longer listening to R. Kelly anymore, I'm not listening to R. Kelly, he's a pedophile. So guess what? So was like 2 or 3 people at your family reunion. So was 2 or 3 people that went to college with you. So was 2 or 3 people at your church. If we're going to do this thing, let's do this thing the right way. Let's not be hypocrites. For those of you all who have not been paying attention, Big Sarge is the big spoon of reality. And nobody likes the spoon of reality because it's bitter. You want everything sugarcoated. Well, I ain't sugarcoating this. If people still want to listen to R. Kelly music, let them listen to R. Kelly music. You still let your uncle co-sign for your car. You still let your auntie put your lease in her name. Let's do this thing the right way. How many R&B and soul groups, and you know what, not even that, how many musicians from back in the day were doing this with underage males and females? Better yet, how many of you all got big daddies that's 9 years older than your big mamas? See how that works? So that means when he was 24, she was 15. Let's just go ahead and do this thing the right way. If you're going to call out R. Kelly, call out all hypocrisy. If you're going to stop listening to R. Kelly, then do your research, because you still jamming Wanye from Boys to Men. You're still jamming Boys to Men when he was dating Brandy when she was underage. Don't believe me? Look up the meaning to what brokenhearted is. The song Brokenhearted with Wanye and Brandy is talking about them having to go their separate ways because his publicist told him, you can no longer have this relationship with her. She is underage. And if this gets out, you're going to be totally ruined. So if we're going to stop listening to R. Kelly, you need to go to your discography and your Apple Music, your Google Play, or whatever you listen to your music on, and go down each artist and say, I can't listen to him, I can't listen to him, I can't listen to her, I can't listen to her. Go on down your line and look at it. Y'all to let this network get your mind all baffled, confused. Stop it. You're dibbling and dabbling and putting both feet in hypocrisy. I'm just saying. You're dibbling and dabbling in hypocrisy. Okay, look, Big Sarge, you tripping. You tripping. R. Kelly is a pedophile, right? If I'm not mistaken, there was a pastor out of Atlanta, Georgia that was as well. If I'm not mistaken, the Catholic Church has come up under how much scrutiny because of this indiscretion? If we're going to do this thing, let's do this thing the right way. Don't just ostracize R. Kelly for being a pedophile. Let's just look at pedophilia all the way, and in that, let's protest against all pedophiles. Let's protest against all people who take advantage of underage kids. Let's do that. Let's eliminate that, and then we can talk. But until then, I guess I just have to sit on social media and watch you hypocrites keep talking about R. Kelly over and over and over again. But guess what? The same ones who listened in 2005 to You Save Me when R. Kelly came out and made the gospel album is the same one listening to all the music that he made afterwards. And some of y'all are lying. You're saying on social media because it looked good that you're going to stop listening to R. Kelly, but you playing 12 play right now. Sports Talk with Big Sarge right here on the legendary KYLK and the all new 92.3 FM. You got this work. I'm out.